Nyanzi.
Julius Sentamu the third.
The third?
Yes.
Why Julius Sentamu the third?
Sentamu is the family name.
Ah,
yes.
Great. So you also run with the family name?
Yeah, I run with the family name.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go straight to comedy.
Yes.
When did you identify the comedian in you?
I identified, I think, 2013.
Oh.
Yeah. After your comedy clinic with Mendo.
Yes, I remember the comedy clinic
so
we
after
had with
the
you
clinic,
guys.
the clinic practically just threw us in the water. Like, okay, you've taken the basics, go and fish.
Yes. Yeah,
So it was,
I mean, we should have followed it up.
It was a whole bit out there, discovering ourselves and, you know, trying to get platforms to perform here, there. And the platforms were not that willing to put up with us. I mean, you guys are new comics and, you know.
Yes.
So it wasn't that easy. I think around some 6 months down the road, we've still not gotten any major platforms. So we're like, I mean, why don't we start up our own thing?
Absolutely.
So I think we started the Punchliners.
At Waikiki?
At Waikiki.
Yes, I remember.
That is towards, that was now 2014.
Yes.
The whole of 2013, 6 months into 2013, nothing was happening. So 2014, January, must have been the last week of Jan, we started the Punchliners.
Yes.
Yeah, so we started the Punchliners with a few guys, and yeah, we began our own platform, and slowly these guys began recognizing us, realizing us, and we used to, because I come from a background where I used to bench a lot for platforms, so I was like, no comedian is supposed to go through this.
Yeah.
So I used to have a session every Tuesday where if you want to perform with us, you come through and you rehearse, we see what you have, and then we do a bit of fine tuning, and then we used to do every Thursday, then you can get a chance to perform on Thursdays.
I know you're passionate about content, and you have a forum that deals with creating content. Tell us more about that.
Creating content comes after we've ushered in a few guys into the industry, and you know, formidable guys, because around that same time, I think Sebakiji had started Comedy Files up there. So we used to go there and, you know, and send him a few comedians. So he was like, by the way, why don't you be part of the creative team of Comedy Files as well? I was like, I'm already doing it for Punchliners, why not?
I can also do it for...
Yes, so I take up the creative position, because apparently it was Omara in that position, but he was so busy with business unusual at the time.
Yeah.
So I stepped in and, you know, I took it on. I think it was working very well because the guys they were loving what the products I was producing. So yeah, I began creating content for a few comedians as well. Yeah.
All right, let's go straight into your life. You have family, children, or is it in plan?
The kids are still pending.
Yeah.
I think they're on their way.
And the mother?
I'm still browsing as well.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
I hope I browse the right person, the right partner.
Great.
Yes, but I come from a family of 4.
Oh.
We are 2 brothers and 2 sisters. My parents did the math. 2 brothers, 2 sisters. Yes, and my parents were war victims.
Oh.
Yeah, they met during the war.
You're kidding?
Yeah, they met during the war. And you know the way we throw away pickup lines these days? I'll catch a grenade for you. When my parents were saying those things, they meant the things. Like
it was not joking.
It was not joking.
It was like the real bush war.
Yes.
I'll land on a landmine for you.
Yeah. So that's a bit of my family.
Great.
Yeah.
So I watched you perform at Black Friday, and you were feeding the audience from your palms with your jokes.
Yes.
What did that mean to you when people applaud you for what you're doing?
It means the world. It means the world to me. It means the work I'm putting in is being recognized. Because I don't know if you're a comedian, you probably know this.
Yeah, sure.
One-line kind of comedy is pretty much hard. It's, I think one of the hardest kinds of comedy to venture into.
Yeah, people love narrative.
People love narrative, but you know, a good one line, I mean, if you've really crafted it very well, it's the magic.
A one-line joke, for those who might not understand what we're talking about, it's a joke that is short, like saying never kiss a miss, it's better to kiss a miss than to miss a kiss.
Something
like that, you know?
So, and how I come to get into that world of the one-line comedies, I'm pretty much, I'm a lazy person. I don't like long things. Anything to do with Long posts on Facebook, I just scroll by and, you know, just continue.
You don't like marathon?
Yeah, I don't like marathon. I'm Usain Bolt.
Oh, great.
Per se. So I tried to venture into that kind of thing. And also I wanted something unique. I wanted something that I can be identified with, because when I started comedy, people were like, you know, this is not what people are doing. People are used to this. I was like, but I'm not people. I'm a person.
You're just a person.
Yes.
And I also like the fact that you're behind the Uganda Comedy Association.
Yeah, I'm behind the Uganda Comedy Association. I'm on the executive committee.
So what is it all about, for those who might not understand
The Uganda Comedy Association, Tuitor, is a new organization. It's an umbrella organization that unites all the comedians in Uganda, professional comedians in Uganda. It's, we fully registered as per January this year. We are fully a registered association. And every comedian out there is welcome to join the association, pay membership, and you join, and you know, the benefits are immense.
What are the privileges?
For starters, some of the privileges are an easy life in comedy.
Yeah.
There is nothing more easier than that. We are here to make your life easier in comedy.
Help them to put their shows together, build
help
content.
them put shows together, things like building content, and you know, we are planning on workshops, on how we can bargain and get people venues, you know, venues, this type of people, like a venue to perform at. There is much. I mean, we just started, so the best is yet to come.
All right, what was your best moment ever as a comedian?
Best moment ever as a comedian, I think, has to be the time I performed in South Africa.
Whoa, what happened?
You know, I performed at the Goliath Comedy Club. It's a club in South Africa. Unfortunately, it closed, but it did a good round, I think 5 years in operation.
Yes.
The time I performed there was a special time for me, as well as the comedians who performed there, because it literally used to run it used to run Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. But I used to have like a lineup of like around 5 comedians. But the time I performed there, it was a special show. It was a 20 in 5, 20 comedians doing 5 minutes each.
Oh, I love
so
those
you can
shows.
imagine the biggest comedians in South Africa. Most of them were literally there.
Yeah.
And I happened to be part of that. And I think it was a very big thing in my career.
A big thing for you.
Yeah.
Great. Timothy Nyanzi, thanks for being with us on the show.